Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gunati from NK Tech Solutions, and today we are going to be looking at how to add links to our website. Now in our previous lesson, we looked at how to add lists to our website where we talked about 3 types of lists. We have the ordered list, the unordered list, and then we have the description list. And that is where we left off as of the last tutorial, okay? And if you look at our VS Code, this is exactly where we ended in our last tutorial. So in this tutorial, we're going to go with a step forward and then we start adding links. Now, in order to add a link, you need to know the tag for adding a link, okay? And it's a very simple link, very simple tag, where we have the A, which is called the anchor tag, and then we have the href, which is the hypertext reference, okay? And the hypertext reference is where you add the source of where you want to navigate to, okay? So for example, if you want to go to Facebook, inside the source, inside the href, you add the Facebook, okay? All right. We're going to look at 4 ways of adding a link to our website. Now we have the internal link, we have the external link, we have the anchor link, and then we have a download link. Okay. So let's look at how this works. So let's go to the browser. The internal link is when you want to move from one page to another on the same website. So if you have like 2-3 pages or above in a site and you want to move from maybe the home page to the about page, that's for internal links, okay? And then for external link, if you want to move from a particular website to another website, so let's say you want to move from your website down to YouTube channel, okay, or down to Facebook, that's external. And then we have the anchor. And for the anchor, if you're in a particular website, and let's say on that page you want to move down to a different section, okay? So just like what we have here, if you want to move down to the about section, want to go to the my education section, okay? So this is using anchor, okay? And another thing we can do here is, now if your page is maybe having a lot of information, and if you go to the bottom, instead of scrolling up, you can have something here that can take you to the top, okay? So this is an example also. So the next is the download, okay? So the download link is, for example, you want to add something, a PDF or a Microsoft Word document that you can easily download from your site. So for example, this CV here, okay? So once you click on this, you can be able to download what is here, okay? So these are the 4 basic links we have, and we are going to be working on them one after the other, okay? So let's go back to our VS Code, and if you look here, you notice I added one folder here, download folder, and inside the folder I have a file inside, okay? And you can do that by just going to your, either you just right click here and then you click on new folder, and then inside the folder you now create a new file, okay? So that's what you can do. And let's go to the Microsoft Word. Here I made some modifications here. So if we come down to the bottom, I added okay, so here I added download our brochure here. So this is, we're going to do this, and then our socials, we have Facebook, we have YouTube, and then here we have back to top. So these are the things we're going to be doing in this lesson, okay? So let's go back. So the first we're going to do is we're going to look at internal links, okay? So for the internal links, let's quickly create a file, and let's name it about. We are creating an about page .html, okay? And then let's open that. So it's going to follow the same structure as we have in the index. Okay, so what I will do is, instead of to retype most of these things, I will just copy, Control A, Control C, copy, go back here, and then you paste. Okay, then let's remove everything we have inside the body. So let's remove everything you have inside the body. Okay, from here, let's just keep only that heading there. So let's remove everything here. Down. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have. Now the heading here, we're going to change it to about, because we're working on about page. About. Okay, then on the title, let's put a slash, forward slash, and then we'll put about. Okay. Then next, let's put a p tag to explain what this company is all about. Okay, what the site is all about. So we'll put a p tag. Okay, then we'll type in what the company is all about. Okay, so for this tutorial, let's type in Lorem, Lorem, then put 50, Lorem 50, then you enter. What this will do is it will auto generate words for you, okay, of up to 50 words. All right. Okay, so let's duplicate this in 3 places. Okay, that's that. Now let's go back to the index file. Okay, so let's add our anchor tag here. So the anchor tag is A, then we have the href, equal to, then we have our source. So the source is going to be the about.html here. So about.html. So we are still working on the internal link. Okay, so this is internal link. All right, so when you're done, you close it. So the next thing is, you now put the text you want to appear on the browser. So about us. Okay, let's go back to the browser. Let's refresh. So we have the about us here. Okay, if you click the about us, now you see we have the about page. Okay, so let's go back. Let's right click and go back. Okay, now what we can also do is we can also include in the about page, you can also include another link that can take us back to the home page. So let's do that. Let's generate here an anchor tag. So the same procedure, have a, have href, we have the equal to, and then we have the index.html. If you have that, you close, and then you type in home, that will take us back to the home page. Okay, so let's save. Let's go back to the browser. Now let's click on the about. So it will open the about page. Okay, let's wait. Okay, so we have the about page. Now we have the home here. So if you click on the home, it will take us back to the home page. Okay, so this is our internal link. Our next task is to add the external link, which is the Facebook and the YouTube channel. Okay, so let's go back to the code. Now inside the index.html. Okay, so let's bring this one down. Now let's add the heading here. Sorry, h2 tag, and then we add socials. Okay, then under the socials we now have first link, which is our href to facebook.com. Okay, let's close it, and then let's put in Facebook page. Now if you put it like this, it will not really work, because we need to specify the protocol. Okay, and then also tell it that it's coming from the web. So before the Facebook, let me put web dot, or you can say www dot. Let me use web, and then let's use https. Okay, and also I don't just want to go to Facebook, I want to go to my Facebook page. That is where you're saying Facebook page. So my page is NKTech solution. Okay, so that's fine. Now let's add the next one, which is a YouTube channel. Okay, anchor tag href, and then for this one what I would do is because I can't remember the size, so let me go to the YouTube here, and let's copy this. Just copy the link you're seeing here, Control A and copy, and then let's go back to the code and let's paste it. Control V. Okay, close the tag, and then you type in text, which is YouTube channel. So we have two external link already in our website. So let's go to the browser and let's refresh. Let's click on the Facebook, and it should take us directly to the Facebook. Okay, so Facebook is open. Now notice that the Facebook replaces the website we are working on, and we don't want that. Okay, so let's go back. Alright, click on back. Okay, so let's go back, and let's in the code let's add the tag here, an attribute. Sorry, let's add an attribute called the target attribute. Let's give it a target, and inside the target let's add blank. So we have the slash at the back, and then we have the blank. Okay, so this will enable you to open the Facebook in a different tab. Okay, now let's copy this, and then we'll introduce it in the YouTube channel as well. Alright, the next thing on the line is let's add the download link. Okay, so let's go to the VS Code, and after the audio here let's add our link, our anchor tag. href equal to, and then we'll add. So what we want to download is inside this download here, okay, inside this folder. So first of all, we need to add the folder. So the download folder, then you put a / to indicate that you want to go into the folder, okay. And after that, you're now putting in the name of this document you want to download. So we have the Hulu app, okay. So this is just for this tutorial, an example. Now the next thing is to close the tag, and then you say download our brochure. Okay, so let's save it and go back to our site. Okay, so we have it here now. We have the download our brochure. So if you click on this, link, it's going to download. We're going to download our file, okay. So as you can see, the file has been downloaded, so you can open it once it's done, okay. So that was it. Now let's go back and see what we're going to do next. Okay, so we're going to add this back to top, okay. So to do this, we need to add something called a div and then an ID, okay. So we are going to look at div and classes later. So under here, let's add an anchor tag, and this one we'll put top, okay. Let's type in the hash and the top here. All right, then for here, you now type in the text should be back to top. Let's go to the top where you want the link to navigate to. So I want it to be at the top, okay. So let's say at the top of the body here, before the opening body, okay. So let's add a div, and inside the div we now have an ID which is equal to top, okay. That is what we want. So now this ID and the top here is what this link is going to locate. So whenever you click on it, is what this link is going to locate whenever you click on it, okay. So let's save and go back to our site, and let's refresh our page. Okay, so if we click on back to top here, as you can see, it has taken us to the top. Right, let's try again. So that's a function of this, okay. So you can add as many as possible depending on how long your website is, okay. So you can add all this in your website. All right, so guys, I think this is the end of this lesson. This is the end of this tutorial. In our next lesson, we're going to be looking at how to add line breaks, okay. So as you can see, we have this line is very long, so we're going to be adding line breaks to break this line, and then to format this website a little bit. You can see we have this video and this image together. All right, and also we're going to be looking at what we call the horizontal rule, okay, the arrow tag. So we'll look at that. All right, guys, so don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the video. We'll see you in the next video, okay. All right.